Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Tuesday, September 20th, 2011. Let's get right into the charts here because there's a ton to go over. First, we're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. This is the Z contract for December. Futures are trading higher by about 8 points at the moment. It's been a wild ride in the futures market. If I just scroll back the hands of time, you'll see last night we did trade as low as 1185 on the futures and then really rallied up. I'm going to say beginning right around 1130 last night and then put a little bit of a base in and then really took off to the upside. Futures are trading positive by 8 points at the moment. However, they were a little bit higher. It looks like there's a lot of chatter that the ECB is going to do this bailout plan. Also, the Federal Reserve is going to do some sort of Operation Twist or perhaps even QE 2.5 or something of that nature. A lot of chatter, a lot of speculation here. Really nothing of substance, nothing that is concrete here. We'll have to see how the market reacts. Tomorrow will be the Fed meeting, or the Fed announcement at least. And today you'll have another meeting going on in Greece to see if they will get bailed out. But many people are saying if Greece gets bailed out, who's next? Last night, Moody's did downgrade Italian debt. So Italy was downgraded, outlook negative. I believe they went from A to A minus. So again, we have to watch out. Also last night, the Chinese also came out and said that they will no longer be funding the French banks and the European banks. So that's something else to take note of. Whether or not it has a real big effect, it's going to remain to be seen. But when the Chinese start to halt the exchange swaps for European banks, that could be a big negative, especially on the French banks. But in any case, the markets today, the European markets, are all up across the board. You have the CAC 40, which is the French market, that's up 1.25%, and the German DAX is up 2%. So markets are holding up really across the board. We'll see if it can last. I mean, maybe it does. Maybe it lasts tomorrow into the Fed meeting. I'm a little bit unsure really how it's going to go. I think we're just in for another volatile trading day. But in any case, it looks like the markets are liking what they're hearing, liking what they're seeing at the moment, and futures are trading higher. Can this hold up through the entire day? I'm really not sure. But either way, I really have a hard time seeing Greece getting bailed out. Maybe they'll do some kind of a default, a structured default. I'm not sure what they're going to do to cover it up. But in any case, markets are trading higher. We just want to be on the right side of the trade at the right time. That's what makes money in the trading business. Opinions really are, can go by the wayside. But in any case, that's what we're looking at this morning, and we'll see how it all plays out and holds up. Now, a couple things to go over last night in the Asian markets. We had the Hang Seng up 0.5%. The Shanghai was up 0.4%. Australia was down about 1%. The Nikkei was down 1.6%, but that was closed the night before, so that was doing a little bit of catch-up. Now we have the Sensex, which really rallied last night, which was up 2%. Traders can probably watch stocks like Tata Motors if the market is strong. If the market is not strong, these stocks will not be in play. But stock like Tata Motors could be in for a little bit of a move. INFY, which is Infosys, could be in for a little bit of a move. So that watch the Indian ADRs today. They could be somewhat strong if the markets hold up. If the markets start to fall, forget it. Don't even look at them. If the markets are holding up and they're rallying, the Indian ADRs are certainly one group of stocks that could run today, at least throughout the session or part of the session. But if this market starts to falter and starts to sell off, then obviously you know that you don't want to look at the Indian ADRs. But you can look at IFN, INFY. You could also look at Tata Motors, which is TTM. So these are all potential runners if the U.S. markets hold up. The U.S. markets start to falter, then we have to be a little bit on the cautious side. Now you may ask, how do I know if the U.S. markets are holding up? Pretty easy. Just watch the U.S. dollar index. Okay, if the U.S. dollar index starts to get a bit higher, get ready for the markets to start to come down. If the U.S. dollar index starts to move lower or puts in a bearish pattern, then the U.S. markets will hold up fine today. Right now, the U.S. dollar has really sold off overnight. you could see it just the opposite of the regular futures market on the S&P, and you can see how it topped out right here, came down, and the market virtually looks to be trading inverse lockstep to the US dollar index at the moment. So, and even now the market, the dollar got a little bit of a bid, and you see the spiders pulling back just a little bit right here. So again, just watch the US dollar index. It'll tell you everything you need to know. Okay, traders should also watch the bank stocks, and I think you'll be set. Some stocks that are moving a little bit this morning. Apple, okay, had a pretty big move yesterday. Today, trading up even a little bit higher to $415.80. So Apple has been very, very strong, showing leadership role, making a new high here. So very, very good move for Apple. We could look at Netflix this morning. Stock has been under severe pressure the past few days. And now trading right down into this 142 level. There looks to be a fair amount of support here, although we can't rule out a move of one more drop lower, maybe to the 135 area. There's a ton of support, though, at 135. So, and that's just short-term stuff, nothing more than that. Let me see what else I have on my list here. That's about it. It really, I'm not seeing a whole lot this morning. I think everything's going to go off of the news out of Europe, and we have to see how that plays out. Plus, we have a big Federal Reserve meeting here tomorrow where they're going to make their interest rate decision, which we know is going to obviously be the same. Keep rates at 0%. They've already said they will do that till 2013. I think they probably could do it till 2016. But in any case, that's what we're dealing with right now, and we have to watch these markets. Quick check on gold. You'll see the GLD is trading up a little bit, closed at 173.30, trading at 174. I'm not seeing a ton of strength in there, though, so traders should be careful. We could go lower on gold today. I would not be surprised. Let's take a look at SLV. Yesterday, the SLV closed at $38.65. Today, it's trading at $38.34, so just a little bit lower. Now, USO is oil, and you'll see that is trading higher. Yesterday, USO closed at 33.29. Today, it's trading at 33.50, and spot crude is trading up just a little bit. Nothing dramatic, nothing amazing, but spot crude is up about 80 cents to around $86.60 a barrel on WTI. So that's where we stand at the moment with this market. We'll see how it all plays out and shakes out. But again, be prepared for, I think, another volatile session. Right now, the markets are looking okay, and they may show some strength throughout the morning. I think that's just about everything that I wanted to cover today. Have a great trading day, and we'll see you on the charts. Those of you that belong to the chat room at 9:30. Take care, everybody.